Hello, everyone. Good. Hi. How's everyone doing? Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Go over to my mat and I will tell you what we need for today. All right, so my name's Joanna. If I haven't met you yet, this is a 45-minute barre class. So a couple things we need for today. First is a squish ball or a pillow. Second thing we need is a set of light weights, 1 to 3 pounds works well. And then we also need a chair, something to hold on to, maybe a counter. And then of course we need a mat. So let's get started with our feet under hips and shoulders. Light bend in the knees, nice neutral pelvis, and let's take some shoulder rolls up and back, just letting go of any tension. Try to send the weight into your heels, maybe lift your toes off the mat. And then keep breathing here for 4, 3, and 1. Good. Let's take that roll to the front. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bending a little bit more. We're going to reach those arms up to fifth. Nice inhale. And exhale down. Good. For 7 more. Reach it up. And exhale down. Let these be really slow. Start waking up your body before we get into the real work. And 4 more here. Into. Bring it all down. We're going to step a little bit wider. So we're still in second. Toes are pointing to the front, so we're in parallel. We're going to take those arms out to second as well. We're just going to reach over to the right, reach to the left, waking up those obliques. We have 8. Keep those arms strong. 4 more. And good. Bring those arms up to fifth. We're going to squat down. So we squat and lift. Squat, lift. We want our knees tracking over top of second, third toe as we come down. Send those hips back. Good. We're going to hold down. Take those hands into the chest, into prayer. Good. Little pulses here. We're going to start with some heel lifts. So right heel lifts and down, left and down, getting into that lower body. Let's bring those arms out first. Nice rounded elbows. We're going to open to second and first. Really try to articulate through the whole foot as you lift that heel up. Good. 4 more. We're going to take a step tap. So we're going to start in that squat. Transfer the weight over to our right. Point the toe. Down, tap. Make it a little faster. So we want you to get nice and low through the center. And then we're going to add some arms. You cross the body with a punch. We still want to think about really stretching our leg, pointing our toe. And then getting a nice twist through the spine. Good for 4. We're going to bring that arm overhead. Same thing, punch it up. Good, 8 more here. Getting that heart rate up for 4. 2. 1, good. Back to our squat in the middle. So coming down, arms in first. We're just going to open and close. Arms second to first. 2 more. Good, last one. Bring those arms in. We're going to lift that right heel up. Start a little pulse. Bring those arms into the chest this time. Send the hips back. We're going to extend the legs. So we come up, reach out, come back down. Keep the heel lifted. So I want you to press out through the center of the heel as you extend that leg. Let's add the arms. So we start in first, and then as we extend, we come up to 5th. So we're just coming down and up. And I want you to think about really reaching that leg nice and long, growing taller. And we are also reaching out of our supporting leg. So try not to sink into that supporting hip. Okay, you've got 3 here. We're going to hold up. Little pulses. Reach those arms. This is where our core is staying nice and strong and engaged. Beautiful for 8. Shoulders down. Reach those hands for the ceiling. 3, 2, and 1. Back down to that squat. Hands coming into the chest. We're going to lift left heel this time. Are we ready to extend? Let's bring those arms out to first. Okay, so we come down for 2. Reach for 2. This movement is a little bit slower than what we just did, but I want you to think about building those muscles, especially in the core and the supporting leg. Nice. Another option for this is you can ditch your weights, or you can take your hands to your hips. And so this next one, we're holding up, close it up. Really reaching hands and arms to the ceiling. abdomen first. So we're just going to come up, open, and down. Open. Make those arms nice and strong. So if I came by and tapped on your arm, it would not move. So in this motion, we're feeling the pecs working as we draw the arms in. And we have two. And last one, and coming all the way up. Now we're going to come into external rotation. So rotating the legs from the hip joint. And we're going to bring our toes and our knees in line. So think about having a 45-degree angle for this one. We're going to drop down as we take a nice deep bend. We're going to hinge the body forward. We're going to bicep curl and then reach. Arms come right by the ears. Good. So we come down. Knees tracking over top of the second and third toe. And big drop. And reach. Nice. 4 more. And come on down. Good. Shake it out. We're going to drop one of our weights. And we're going to come to our bar. It's up to you whether you want to rearrange your mat so that it's vertical, because we're going to come to the side, do some side work in our lunges. So bar is coming on our right side. We're taking our inside leg forward into a split squat. So we're sinking down. Arm comes forward. We open, down. And light hand on the bar. Good little change here. We come out, front. Bicep curl in, or pull in, sorry. Out. And bring it in. Two more here. And we're coming down to that split squat. Taking that arm down and flipping the palm to face the front. Good, so I want you to look down. Make sure your knee is tracking over top of your ankle. Glue that elbow to the side body. We're getting ready for a little bicep curl action. Good, we come up, down. Nice, 4 more here. 2 and 1. Good, we're gonna shift our weight forward, reach the arm by the ear, and then we're gonna come back to that split squat action. Good, so we reach for 2, draw down for 2. So you're transferring your weight slightly onto that front foot. Good, and then you can advance this to actually bring the back leg up off the mat. Nice, beautiful. We're sinking low each time. Good, 2 more. And holding down on this next one. We're gonna bring that arm up, taking a lat pull. Good, so we're gonna stretch as we draw elbow down. As we draw arm up, we sink low. Nice, you've got it. 4 more. 3, 2, and when we're holding down, arm comes to fifth. We're leaning over to the bar and back up. Little lateral bend. So what is your length through that left side? Good, 4 more. 3. Beautiful, coming all the way up, stepping in and shaking out. We're gonna grab our ball next. Keep one of your weights with you, and we're gonna take that ball between the inner thighs. So we're activating our adductor muscles, and we're getting ready to come up on our demi point. So the arm is gonna be, it's gonna start in bras bas. We're gonna circle it up as we lift the heels to fifth, and we come back down. Good, we lift up and back down. Nice, full sweep with that arm, up and down. Can you lift any higher on those heels? Beautiful, 3 more. Nice, and 2. And we're gonna come up on our demi point, arms to fifth. We bend, so leaving the heels nice and high. I want your shoulders, ribs, hips to be stacked, so no tilting forward at all. We're gonna stretch and bend, stretch, plie. Good. So keep going here. I want you to really take that arm, reach those fingers for the ceiling, but keep the shoulder drawing down. I know it's a lot to think about. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drawing everything down. Take that ball out and take your weight away. So we're going to come into a little bit of glute work now, facing the bar. So we're going to start with our ball behind our left knee. And we're going to bend our legs so it stays there. We're going to take our knees together. We're going to hinge forward slightly. I'm going to start with my foot flexed here, and that's just so my ball stays in place a little easier. We're going to reach out, back in, and reach out. Lift that knee high. And you've got this. Little change. We come out to the side, lateral lift, back in, and to the back. Good, a little faster. Out and back. Keeping supporting leg bent. You got this. gonna hold back, lift that heel up, tap it up to the ceiling. Last 8. I know we're burning. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bring it in, grab that ball. We're gonna take a nice stretch. So the leg that was facing the inside when we were doing that lunge series, that's gonna come into a figure 4. And we're just gonna hold our chair or our counter, whatever we have. And we're just gonna sit into it. We're gonna stay here for a nice little stretch. About 15 seconds. And then we get to do everything all on the other side. Good, let's come on up. And I'm just gonna switch my chair to the other side. So we're starting with that lunge series. We're grabbing one of our weights. Good, so our outside leg is coming forward. And we're starting with that weight in our hand. It's coming up in front of us. And then as we stretch, we swoop to the side. Good, we come down into our lunge. Out to the side and down. So really think about your technique here. All those things we talked about on the first side. Knees tracking over top of ankle. A little faster. Up, down. Little change with the arm. Good, we bring it in. Good, really drawing that elbow toward the side body. 2 more. Coming down, bringing that arm down and starting a pulse with our legs. So you want your elbow to be right in line with your side ribs. Let's start that bicep curl. Up. Four more here. And then we reach. 2, 1. Good. Let's transfer our weight to the front. Try to see if you can balance your back toe. And then we're going to reach with that arm. Maybe lift. Good. Reach and lift. Or keep your foot on the mat. Your choice. Arm is sweeping up right by the ear. Nice, you've got it. 4 more. 3. And 2. And 1. Coming down, bringing that arm up. We're taking a lat pull and lift. So we're going to come up and then down as we reach up. Okay, you've got this. Beautiful. 4 more. 2. And 1. We're staying low, taking that arm to 5th. Lateral bend. Keep this nice and slow and controlled. I want you to think about lifting out of your hips before you bend over. Good, 3 more. Nice, and 2. And 1, beautiful. Coming in, shaking it out. And we're gonna fold that leg over after we do our ball series. So bringing our ball between our thighs, dropping your weights again. And we're coming up on our dummy point, starting with our arm in brava. We are circling up as we lift to our dummy point and down. Yes, excellent. Lengthening that body from head to toe. Good, so we're going to come up on our demi point. Keep the heels high as you bend the knees. So we stretch and bend. Okay, keep going. So reaching that arm nice and high. I don't want to see any of this. Okay, 4 more. Squeeze that ball. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on down. Ditch that weight. We are taking the ball behind the leg that was front in our split squat. So I'm taking it behind my right leg this time. And bending my supporting leg. I'm starting with a kick back. Draw knee to knee. Good, bring it back. And in. Nice. Push through that heel. Pretend someone has a string on it and pulling it up toward the ceiling. Yes, you've got this. Okay, we're going to come out to the side now. So we come side and back. Good side. We're working all angles of our glute muscles today. Okay, we're going to hold back on this next one. Keeping supporting leg bent, we're going to start that little tap up. Upper body is hinging forward. Good for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bring it in. Excellent. I'm going to keep my bar here just for support as we go into a little bit more of a balancing exercise. So we're going to come into first position. So think about making a small V with your feet and you're externally rotated from the hip. I'm just keeping my arm here for balance. The other hand can be on the hip. If you'd rather take this in center, both hands can come on hips. We're plieing. So we're rising up onto our dummy point. We're stretching. And lower down, squeeze in our thighs. Good. Think about staying nice and vertical with upper body. Gently lower those heels. Nice, and 2 more here. And just plie and stretch. Good. We'll shake it out. And we are done with our chair or bar, whatever you have. Let's come back to our mat. Placing all our props off to the side. I'm just going to change the direction on my mat. And we're going to go into forward. So let's start with our ball. We're going to come down onto our mat in a nice seated position. Your knees are going to be bent. Feet are on the mat. We're going to bring that ball out in front of us. We're going to squeeze it. We're going to hinge back to a C curve. Or sorry, rock off your sits bones to a C curve. Squeeze the ball. Come up to a nice straight spine. Good. C curve back. Squeeze. Release. Come up. So as you come back into the C curve, think about hollowing out the abdominals. Beautiful. Nice, let's take 4 more. We're going to hold back in that C curve. We're going to take our ball in our left hand. Open to second. Sweep back, look at the ball. Back to first. We open to the other side. Just getting some nice spinal rotation. And we hold this forward position. Let your gaze follow the ball. I find that usually helps getting a nice twist with the upper body. Good for 3. Into. Take our ball onto our right knee. We're going to hinge back again into that C curve position. This time our left hand is coming to first position. So we're going to press down into that ball as we reach that arm up to fifth and back down. You should be feeling a lot of upper back muscles as well, shoulders, as well as core. Remember the arm, we're using our ballet positions here. First to fifth. 3 more. 2. And one. Nice. Holding that arm up in fifth. Leg is going to lift up, cap down. So pressing into that ball. Good. For 4. 3. Good. Into. And 1. Nice work. We're going to hold here as we squeeze into that ball. So we're just going to press with our flat hand. Try to squish the ball. Good for 8. Nice in 6. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's take that ball under both hands. We're going to roll forward. And roll back. And roll forward, round the spine. Nice, roll back. This is just helping open up our upper back muscles before we go into the other side. And 3. 2. And last one. Okay, we know what's coming. Ball's coming under the left hand this time. We're hinging back. We're just going to start with that arm motion. We sweep it up to fifth and back down to first. If this feels easy for you, I want you to press into that ball harder. Nice, let's go for 4. Hold up with that right hand this time. Right leg lifts and tap. So getting into our hip flexor a little bit in this position. Still pressing into that ball again. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower. Okay, pressing into that ball. Let's go for 8. In 6. Nice. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's take that ball under both hands. Roll forward onto the shins and back up. So really pressing in here. Okay, let's take our ball. We're going to come down onto our back now. And the ball is coming underneath, under the knees like this. So we're going to hug the knees into the chest. We're going to take our hands behind our head. And all we're going to do is tuck the knees in towards our chest and then back. So we're getting a little bit of a hip lift here. Ball. So very tiny movement, but very effective for those lower abdominals. Nice, we have 4 more. 2. And 1, holding here, lifting the shoulders off the mat a little bit more, flexing the feet. We're going to press in on that ball, just squeezing in as we deepen our ab curl. Nice, you got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's release our ball, place it off to the side. And we are ready to stretch it out. Good work today, everyone. Let's start by reaching our legs long, arms long, right by the ears. Pretend someone is reaching or pulling you from your fingertips as well as your toes. You're getting longer. You're getting a nice stretch through the midsection. Take a few deep inhales here. Let your body sink into the mat a little bit more. And then on your next exhale, I want you to draw the knee. Right knee comes into the chest. So this is a really good hip flexor stretch after all of that work we did. Our seated core work. From here, I want you to bend the left leg. Foot comes onto the mat. We're going to reach our right leg up, flex the foot, and then draw the leg toward you so we stretch our hamstring. Okay, so we're gonna release as we cross over the left leg, opening the knee to the side, and then threading through, both hands come behind the thigh, we draw everything in. Good, breathing deeply. Nice, then we release. Let's take our right leg long as we draw left leg into the knee, into the chest, bend the knee. With each breath, deepen the stretch. Really feel that hip flexor working. And then from here, we're going to bend the right leg. Foot comes to the mat as we extend our left. Flex that foot. And then draw the leg in. I want you to feel this all through the back of the leg where the hamstring is. Good, and then we will release, cross over, coming into figure four, and threading the needle, drawing everything in nice and close. And we'll drop that right foot down, uncross the legs, keeping the knees bent. I want you to sweep those arms over the shoulders, tucking chin to chest, using our core, rolling through the vertebrae as we come up to seated. And once we are here, we'll cross out the ankles and then come up to stand however you want. And we'll finish with one final breath. So once you're standing, taking our feet under hips and shoulders, we'll bend from the knees just like we did in our warm up. Sweep those arms up to fifth. Biggest inhale you've had all day. And exhale, let it all go. Thank yourself for coming today and making this time for you. Again, my name is Joanna. So lovely to see everyone today.
Thanks, Joanna. That was great.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Really, really good. Thank you.
Welcome.
Can I ask you a question? I was feeling, it's probably just because my lower core is soft and soft. I was feeling a lot of hip flexor, like a lot of hip flexor with the ball. I was pushing on the ball
Okay.
on one knee.
Me too.
Yeah. Did you, Elaine, or is that just me being terrible?
You will feel you will feel a bit of hip flexor as well, especially I find in the hinge, like the lift and tap. Yeah. But even when you're sitting there as well, like just doing the arm movement and you're pressing into the ball, you will feel it. Okay. I find too, like, because we don't use, I'm just going to stop the recording here.
Yeah.